Welcome back to Well, That's Interesting. The That's Big, I Wonder How It Got That Way edition.
Oh, no. What got big this time? It's never a good thing.
This is a pretty good thing.
Okay.
This is actually it's a safe thing.
Okay.
It's a safe thing, I promise. Today is In-Betweeni 097 massive bacteria.
Okay.
And Jupiter once snacked on planets.
That is a concept
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't ready for. I didn't know planets could snack
I didn't know either.
on other planets.
Oh, my God. This is wild.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. There's even a really cute term for it, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
I'm Jill Chacha, and I am with the just adorable Marissa Riley.
That's me. I'm here. And I'm cute.
She's adorable.
Yes.
If this is your first time listening, welcome to the flock.
Welcome.
Dr. Riley here comes in cold and learns everything in real time, just like you.
It's true. I had no idea what we were going to talk about. And now that I do, I'm a little excited and I'm very, confused.
Is it the bacteria part or the eating planets part?
Both.
Yeah. It's that kind of in-betweeny. Yes, my friends, today we're going to talk about two recent discoveries that are changing the way we look at bacteria and our giant-ass friend in space, Jupiter.
Amazing.
That's right. After today, when someone mentions the word bacteria, you'll have a slight chill run down your spine if you don't have that experience already. And when someone says Jupiter, you'll have to stop yourself from screaming in their face about all the cool shit researchers just discovered about its origins.
Ooh!
Yes, this is an origin story.
I love an origin story.
So, are you ready, Dr. Marissa?
I was born ready.
All right, let's do it. To begin, we need to head on over to paradise. We are knee-deep within the mangroves of the Guadeloupe archipelago in the Caribbean.
Oh, la la, take me there.
I know. Now, where in the world's all this? Don't worry, my fellow geographically challenged Americans, I've got you. Everyone, please imagine Cuba.
You got it, no problem.
All right, now point to it.
Okay.
Okay, now move your finger east, and you'll see Haiti and the Dominican Republic.
Amazing.
Move a smidge farther in the same direction, and there's Puerto Rico.
Voila.
Now, one last time, you move your finger east and then south, like you're drawing a comma.
Okay.
And here, within a smattering of many islands, is Guadeloupe, which is a group of islands in and of itself.
Gorgeous. I'm ready to go.
All right. It was here in 2009, Olivier Gross, a marine biology professor at the Université des Antilles.
Oh.
I think I got that right. We'll just say yes. In
Yes.
Guadeloupe, was doing what all marine biologists do, swimming around, picking up samples, and having the goddamn time of his life doing so.
I'm genuinely jealous. I would
know.
love to pick up beautiful paradise offerings as my job.
That's right.
And then, do you think he drinks every day after work on the beach?
Yes.
Not in a sad way,
No.
like in a happy way.
In a happy way.
I think yes.
Yes. Oh, God, I hope so.
Yeah.
I fucking hope so. So, it was like any other day until these stringy white things.
Okay. That's never a good way to start a sentence.
These stringy white things caught his eye, and Dr. Marissa, I have a photo of these creatures.
Okay.
And there's a dime in the photo.
All right.
For scale, of course.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Please tell us what you see. And of course, all photos we talk about are on our social media stuff, so please come on by and take a look at these stringy white things. It's the best way I could describe it. And after we take a look, Dr. Marissa, I thought you could read a little bit from Tom Hale's Live Science article to help explain who they are.
I love it.
Okay.
Yes, I would be
ready,
happy to.
ready for the photo?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Yes. Oh, it's not as weird. No, it's weird. It's very weird. Yeah. Okay. So I see half of a dime. Mm-hmm. We can only see half of it in the photo, and then all around it are these kind of little if you took a little pen and drew a little squiggle.
Yeah.
That's what these are, except they're white.
Yes.
And I think they're alive.
Oh, yeah, they're very alive.
So they're like little tiny white squiggles that are alive that I am now picturing going up my nose and into my brain and turning me into a zombie and then turning everyone in New York into zombies and the world. And then finally Mother Nature gets a break from the fucking humans because we're all dead and turning into mulch for her garden.
Wow, that escalated. I love it.
You're welcome.
That is it. And you saw this all in one photo.
It
I
was
love it.
a happy ending in case you were curious. Yes. Yeah, that's what I saw in this photo.
Incredible. 5 stars. Would watch again.
You're welcome.
Love that film.
No problem.
Thank you. So, Dr. Marissa, please tell us a little bit about who ended all of humanity. Go ahead. Read for us.
I would love to. All right. From the article, giant new bacteria species is so big it's visible to the naked eye. It's going to kill me. Quote, a newly discovered species of bacteria is the largest ever observed, according to a new study published in Science.
That's right.
That's the name of
the journal.
The journal.
It's just science. Fuck off.
Fuck y'all.
Fuck off. It's science.
I think they need to add that
little
subheading.
I'll write them an email.
Fuck off. It's fucking science. Fuck yourself. Okay. Continuing the quote, the single-celled bacterial cell is so big, it's comparable in size and shape to a centimeter-long human eyelash. I totally see it.
Yep.
To put things in perspective, it is the equivalent of humans encountering another human that would be as tall as Mount Everest. Oh my God, said Jean-Marie Voland, first study author and marine biologist from Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory in a I was so good. I totally fibbed the ending. Nope. Press conference. End quote.
Nailed it. Fucking nailed it.
So yeah, they're eyelash size.
Yeah.
They're single-celled bacteria.
A single cell.
A single cell.
The size of an eyelash.
Long.
Yes.
A big ass cell. That's a big ass cell.
Yeah. What blows my mind is the equivalency that they gave. That it's if you met a person the size of Mount Everest. So,
agreed.
My friends, this is a single cell bacteria that's approximately 5,000 times larger than any other known bacteria. And I bet you have some questions like, how the fuck? And will it hurt me?
Yeah, that's the one I'm asking. How not necessarily will it hurt me, but when will it hurt me and what will that feel like? And what are the symptoms? So that when my doctor is like, you probably have a cold in your immune system, I'm like, no.
No, it's the largest bacteria they ever found.
Yeah, this is Everest bacteria. Listen to me. I know more than you. I don't. I know I am not a real doctor. I know nothing except for what Google tells me. Tell me more, Jill.
You got it, doctor. So, this bonkers creature is deliciously called Theomargarita magnifica.
I'll take 3. That sounds like the best drink in the world.
Incredible. Do you want to say it together?
Yes. Theomargarita magnifica.
Delicious.
I feel like it's like a mezcal, maybe some bitters, grapefruit.
Keep going.
Tahini around the rim.
Ooh.
And then something mysterious, like what's like
an umbrella.
Yeah. I was trying to chartreuse. Chartreuse.
Nice.
I don't like chartreuse, but every once in a while it'll pop up in something I'm drinking. And I'm like,
It's
this
surprising.
works. This works.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
An umbrella.
We should work on that, making it. Let's do it later. Okay,
sounds good.
Now, before it got this name, Olivier, back in 2009, thought this had to be a eukaryote. Not a single-cell bacteria, thanks to it being the size of an eyelash.
Yeah.
Because last I checked, you couldn't see bacteria without a microscope.
No.
So what the fuck was a eukaryote, by the way? I looked it up. Eukaryote is basically an organism consisting of a cell, or many cells, in which DNA is in the form of chromosomes.
Okay.
And those are contained in a distinct nucleus.
Okay.
There's also mitochondria and various distinct compartments inside it, like cells in our body.
I was just thinking, I'm like, that's like us.
That's basically us. He
I
thought
also-
it was
yeah.
something like us.
Yeah,
Floating around.
The eukaryote is a wonderful name. I want to make so many like terrible jokes about it. So you want to make it? You carry out the trash.
Oh.
You carry out
Yeah. What is it?
the laundry.
That's all right. We're gonna.
I'm just looking at stuff in the room. Okay.
It's okay.
All right,
It's
I'm
gonna be
fine.
okay. It's gonna
Okay,
be all right.
thank you.
It's all right. So, when Olivier eventually did put this fucker under a microscope, quote, he noticed it lacked the classic hallmarks of a eukaryotic cell, namely a clearly defined nucleus and mitochondria, end quote, from Tom Hale. So, wasn't a classic bacteria.
No.
And to make things even more kooky, he also noticed they didn't have the classic innards of a traditional bacteria either.
What?
Yeah.
Not the innards.
Not the innards. According to the New York Times, ye old traditional bacteria, they don't have compartments like ours. Instead, their DNA strand is just floating freely within its interior like, hey man, whatever. This Theomargarita magnifica
Yes.
is magnificently organized.
Oh.
It doesn't have compartments like ours, per se.
Okay.
But that newly published study in the June 2022 issue of Science, it noted more than 500,000 copies of a genome are filed away in its outer membrane like a bookcase.
Oh, wow.
Wild.
So it's like we are file cabinets.
We have our own file cabinet.
We are file cabinets, but this is like a computer.
It's fucking...
This is like
It's very well organized. Very
spreadsheet.
OCD. Yeah. It's a spreadsheet of...
she's a spreadsheet
Yeah.
and we are just documents.
Ooh. I like that.
Yeah.
Very
Why did I
profound.
make that so sexy?
You did.
I like leaned into you too.
You did. You, kind of, you actually hit on me.
I love it.
It's possible that this kind of organization is not only providing a strong structure, but it also helps with reproduction.
Oh.
So before we get into how either of these things is possible, Dr. Marissa, I'd like to show you an extreme close-up of a portion of one strand.
Amazing.
And if you would, please describe what you see. I like to describe it as links of a sausage.
Now I'm hungry and thirsty. Great.
Here we go. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's just links of sausage.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so cute. It's just, but it's like, but it's in black and white. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's not links of sausage,
It's not.
but it looks like it.
But it does.
I see 4 links. Yeah, very cute.
So each of these links of sausage or filaments has a membrane. And Dr. Marissa, please tell us a little bit more about what the fuck is going on here, which helps Theo Margarita get so massive.
Nothing would make me happier. All right, from Carl Zimmer of the New York Times, quote, inside the cells of Theo Margarita magnifica, the researchers, I just want to say it and drink it all day. The researchers have discovered a bizarre, complicated structure. Their membranes have many different kinds of compartments embedded in them like a spreadsheet. Some of the compartments seem to be fuel generating factories where the microbe can tap the energy in nitrates and other chemicals it consumes in the mangrove. Theo Margarita also has compartments the scientists called pepins. Sorry, I just like bonked Jill in the arm.
It was just so cute. You had to.
I had to. Called pepins, which contain hundreds of thousands of DNA strands. A huge supply of DNA may let it create the extra proteins it needs to get big. End quote. So it sounds like DNA helps it having a bunch of extra, like, knowledge, like, DNA
Yeah.
helps it get bigger.
Totally.
I just repeated what the quote was. But then it also has other compartments to generate fuel. So not only is it using some compartments full of DNA to get bigger, it's using some compartments full of other stuff to get...
Yeah. It's eerily like our cells, but it's not.
It's not.
It's just... It's an incredible, almost parallel universe of cells that function like us, but are not us.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Do you think it got here from a different universe?
Ooh.
Because the multiverse is real? Because Marvel told me so. It's our dreams for people who saw Doctor Strange.
So here's something else cute to imagine. Sometimes a sausage link just grows and grows and grows. And sometimes a link is short and stubby. And sometimes, you guessed it, those fall off.
Oh,
It then floats away, attaching to just about anything in the mangrove, from leaves to oyster shells to glass bottles and even plastic bags. And there it begins forming its own long strand.
So cute.
And that's its beautiful cycle.
It's a beautiful cycle, but it also, do you know what kabamba is?
No.
Okay, so kabamba is a type of water weed.
Yeah.
That whenever you cut off a piece of it, it grows into a whole new plant at a rapid rate. So like in this Edwards Aquifer in a part of Texas, they would like kind of mow the water grass.
Yeah.
And then it would like quadruple in size because they would just be cutting little pieces, which would all be becoming their own plants. I don't remember how they fixed it. If you know what I'm talking about, DM us, or I'll get Jill to talk about it more.
That is horrifying.
It's horrifying, but that's what it made me think of immediately. I'm
Kabamba.
sure kabamba. Doesn't that sound tasty as well?
It does.
I'm not even hungry today, and everything sounds like a tropical delight I should put in my mouth.
I want a kabamba with a Theo margarita.
Oh!
I want to kabamba this.
Put some hot sauce on it. But yeah, I'm sure the life cycle of this cut away and grow situation is quite different.
Yeah, but it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
Kind of the same. Yeah. So, my friends, it turns out these bacteria, though, are Let's try that again. Delete. Turns out these bacteria, however, are notorious when it comes to growing in a lab. However, they just don't like it. They refuse to grow. So
Get it. I get it. Sorry. I just get it. No one wants to live somewhere like clinical. It's like, do you want to live in a hospital? No one does.
No, exactly. So since 2009, every time research was conducted, those biologists had to travel to those mangroves and hunt for live specimens. So the work was and is kind of tedious, which is why the paper came out in 2022.
Oh,
isn't that crazy?
Oh, wow.
So a round of applause for these folks who spend an enormous amount of time. You can clap.
Okay. I was like pantomiming a golf clap and I needed to let it out.
So a round of applause to these folks who spend an enormous amount of time looking for the world's largest bacteria so far. And you know what? You do what you love, folks, and you never work a day, apparently.
I think it sounds like a great job.
Yeah.
I love people who love their jobs, especially when they involve the beach.
Yes. The beach and bacteria.
Yeah.
You know?
What a combo.
Cheers. So, after the break, Jupiter.
Yes.
How the fuck did you get that big?
What?
We finally have an answer.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Please do.
We're the All Creatures Podcast. Each week, Angie and I explore and share amazing details about the many animals we share our world with.
Plus, Chris and I are both PhD scientists and educators. So we do the deep dives in the scientific research and then come back and share what we learn in a fun and casual way. We also speak with other scientists, animal experts, activists, and many other conservation enthusiasts from all over the planet.
So you can find the All Creatures Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello everyone, Stakuyi here.
And I'm Gabby.
And we are the hosts of History of Everything, a podcast which you can probably guess by the name is, well, I mean, it's about everything. Do you want to know why people thought potatoes were evil and would give you syphilis? Are you curious about all the stories of the terrible and stupid ways that people have kicked the bucket over the years? Do you want to hear tales about all of the different badasses of history and the lives that they had brought to life? Well, if so, then look no further. History of Everything is just the right podcast for you. It's available on Spotify, Pandora, and anywhere else that you get your podcast from. Join us for some fun and just see how weird and wacky history can be.
Hey everyone, Jill Chacha here from Well, That's Interesting, and I am absolutely thrilled to tell you about Spotify for podcasters. I use it, I love it, and it all started by downloading the free Spotify for Podcasters app, which has all the tools you need in one place to record and edit your masterpiece of a podcast. Spotify for Podcasters also distributes your show to all major platforms. So when you hit publish, your episodes will stream not only on Spotify, but I'm talking about the Apples, the Googles, Stitcher, Good Pods, the other ones. You get the idea. And you can monetize your podcast with no minimum listenership required. You could also set up monthly subscriptions and record ads just like this one. So what are you waiting for? Download Spotify for Podcasters today and start changing the world. Oh, and please, stay interesting. And we're back.
We are so back.
We're so back. And my friends, we're hitching a ride on the NASA space probe.
Oh my.
Juno.
Yeah. Juno.
That's right. That's right.
Sorry.
Kabamba.
Do you want me to leave?
That's right. We are on our way to do some probing.
Okay.
And I hope you downloaded a shit ton of content because we're heading to Jupiter, just a mere 452 million miles from Earth.
Oh my God, I'll have to bring my motion sickness medication and get from the doctor.
So cute. So, how long did Juno take to reach our massive friend? Well, the spacecraft was launched from Cape Canaveral in August 2011 and entered a polar orbit of Jupiter in July 2016. So 5 goddamn years to get there.
Yet another reason why, like, you think your 45-minute commute is long.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend 5 years traveling to another planet? 5 years of your life.
That's right.
In a vehicle.
That's right.
With no Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They might have
TikTok.
Instagram up there. Yeah, unless it's your job. If that's your job, fuck yeah, get the fuck out there.
They fucking love it.
But if it's not your job,
Just think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it.
just take a get on
Think
a
of all
plane.
the shit you take on a plane to go somewhere, and now this is to a planet.
And wearing an outfit that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shitting in a vacuum, which we've talked about.
Oh yeah, and all the food comes in those vacuum seals
vacuum
as well.
seal.
So everything going in and out of you is in a vacuum.
That's right. Yeah.
Sounds
So
like
think about it.
Stomachache. Okay, sorry, I'll stop talking about it.
Also, I looked up what a polar orbit is, and it just means that it's circling vertically rather than horizontally around the planet.
Oh, that's good to know.
There
Okay,
you go.
cool.
Okay,
I
so-
knew what orbit was, but I didn't know. Okay, anyway, tell me more.
So, orbiting this beast is no easy feat, my friends. Dr. Marissa, please remind us, how big is Jupiter?
I would love to talk about it. All right, from solarsystem.nasa.gov. What a cool website. Quote, Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun and the largest in the solar system with a radius of a whopping 43,440 miles. Jupiter is 11 times wider than Earth. She's very big. If Earth was the size of a nickel, Jupiter would be as big as a basketball. End quote. I just choked. I don't know why, but those numbers feel like nothing.
Yeah.
But then the optic of like a nickel versus a basketball really got me. That really got me.
That blew my mind. It just, I can't.
What?
We had to go into like American math, which is judging things by fruit size or ball size.
I know. Don't they do that with women's pregnancy? They measure the babies with fruit because it's easier for them to understand.
I think so.
What is that from? DM us if you remember. Is it just from everything?
No, it was from Marvel.
Oh, God!
It was from
It was from WandaVision.
It was from WandaVision. Oh, sweetie.
Oh, my whole brain. It's like a virus. It's all I think about. Okay. Let's recover and talk about Jupiter again.
Okay, so it's pretty goddamn big. Here's another way of wrapping your head around it. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, please picture Jupiter.
You got it.
Okay, it's kind of like a 7-layer cake of clouds, right?
Yeah.
So many clouds. Well, if you wanted a slice of that cake,
I do.
grab yourself the biggest fucking plate possible. Okay. From caltech.edu, quote, Jupiter's clouds are thought to be about 30 miles or 50 kilometers thick.
Oh.
30 miles thick.
So that's,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, so that was like the distance from my house to my school
Oh, wow.
in high school.
Oh.
It was a long distance. I drove I drove over a dam. So this is a long ways.
Yeah. There you go. So make it relatable.
Let's just make it about me.
So below those clouds is a 13,000 mile thick layer of hydrogen and helium, which changes from gas to liquid as the depth and pressure increase.
Oh my God.
Now, beneath the liquid hydrogen layer
Oh my God.
is another 25,000 mile deep sea of liquidy metallic hydrogen.
That
end quote.
Sounds so cool.
Yes.
I mean, I never want to go, but I do wish like someone could like take a camcorder and
Yeah,
like
right? I want to know what.
human eye, like what would it look like?
Yeah. I don't know what liquid metallic hydrogen looks like.
I don't know either.
And 25,000 miles deep of it. What the fuck?
What's in there? Probably nothing. I feel like not much lives in metallic hydrogen.
Yeah. Oof. Ooh, I don't want to see it if it does. So I also know what else you're wondering. What is beneath all this crap? What is at the center?
Yeah.
Great question. Dr. Marissa, please tell us, when did Jupiter form and what did we know about that smothered center?
Oh, let's talk about it. All right. Quote, Jupiter was one of the first planets okay, I'm going to do this again.
got this.
I want to do Jupiter right. Okay, quote, Jupiter was one of the first planets to form in our solar system in the first few million years after the solar system took shape around 4.5 billion years ago. Lead researcher Yamila Miguel, an astrophysicist at Leiden University in the Netherlands, told Live Science. However, we know almost nothing for certain about how it was formed, she added, end quote. At least she's being honest.
Yeah, she was totally
At least
honest.
she's being honest.
In the Netherlands, they do that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's, yep,
I'll
it's
leave.
on the flag. I don't know. I'm kidding, I love the Netherlands.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was a
So,
compliment.
my friends, I'm happy to report now we kind of know.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Since 2016, our probe Juno performed over 40 flyovers of Jupiter, collecting gravitational data at different points around its orbit, and using math I will never understand or can explain.
Oh, God.
However, Yamala totally got it and was able to see past all the layers. There's a shit ton of layers, and she confirmed, quote, the core of the giant planet revealed a surprisingly high abundance of heavy elements.
Ooh.
The chemical makeup suggests Jupiter devoured baby planets, or planetesimals, to fuel its expansive growth, end quote, from Harry Baker of Live Science.
Okay, so I don't know what everyone else is picturing, but what I am picturing is a cartoon.
Yeah,
Um,
totally.
a cartoon Jupiter, like opening its mouth like a Pac-Man
Yes!
style, lots of teeth and like big globs of saliva,
Yep.
and then eating other cartoon planets, and they all have eyes.
Yeah, and they're babies.
And
Wearing
they're
diapers.
babies, innocent planet
Yes.
babies.
Planetesimals.
Yeah.
So adorable. Dr. Marissa, would you like to take turns reporting what this means exactly and how and where those baby planets came from?
Oh my God, yes, please. I cannot wait. Okay, from the Live Science article, scientists find remains of cannibalized baby planets in Jupiter's cloud-covered belly.
Amazing.
Hold on, what a title.
Applause.
Oh,
Applause.
just real beautiful there. Work of art. Okay, quote, the researchers' models revealed that there is an equivalent of between 11 and 30 Earth masses of heavy elements within Jupiter, or 3% to 9% of Jupiter's mass, which is much more than expected.
Yes, so Jupiter may predominantly be a ball of swirling gas today, but it started its life by accumulating rocky material, just like every other planet in the solar system. As the planet's gravity pulled in more and more rocks, the rocky core became so dense that it started pulling in large amounts of gas from far distances, predominantly hydrogen and helium, left over after the sun's birth, to form an enormous gas-filled atmosphere.
Continuing the quote, the study published in the Journal of Astronomy and Astrophysics confirms Jupiter's dense core was formed from the absorption of many planetesimals, large space rocks spanning several miles. Quote, Jupiter was the most influential planet in the formation of the solar system, Yamila Miguel said. Its gravitational pull helped shape the size and orbits of its cosmic neighbors. So determining how it came to be has important effects for other planets, she added. End quote. How cool that cannibalism is why we're here today.
Put it on a tote.
Yeah. If you really boil it down.
Yeah, put it on a t-shirt.
But also, like, how cool that Jupiter is, like, sucking things in. It's so powerful that everything around it has to be a certain way. And
Magical.
Yeah.
A magical bully. Yes.
I was going to say, there's something toxic about this.
So it's true, my friends. Understanding how Jupiter came to be will also help us understand how other gas giants in our solar system came to be, like Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Oh my God. I just love that you call them gas giants. Sorry. Feel free to continue.
You're holding back. Do you want to let one out? Another gas giant?
Gas giants, because they have big farts. Okay, continue.
You're beaming. That's great.
I know. I'm glowing.
So, our probe, which just so happens to be named after the Roman goddess Juno, wife of Jupiter, will continue to circle her hubby and collect data until 2025, when it will join the planet itself, crashing and burning into it, because that's love, I guess.
What a metaphor.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Juno, you can do better. Girl, he is not
He's
worth
abusive.
it. He is sucking. Who knows what else he's sucking into his orbit, into his planets.
Oh, yeah.
Come back to Earth, girl. Hang out with us.
We got you.
We got
some
you. We'll keep you safe.
Margarita Magnificas.
Yes. Some Kabamba.
We'll hook you up.
For sure.
So thank you for rating, listening, subscribing, telling your friends about Kabamba.
Yeah. Tell them.
Tell them about the Theo Magnifica Margarita. Tell them about Jupiter. So complicated. So big.
Ugh.
And please, stay interesting.
Please do.